sometimes it is just too much.
So embarrassed.
Am I just talking too much?
I don't remember any of that.
There's a lot I don't remember, too. Too much information.
We say that after every one of these,
I
and for some
know.
reason, we're employed all the time.
Too much, it's ruined.
I can't believe we have a show.
We might not tomorrow.
Stacy and Hutch say too much.
Yay.
Yay! We're so tired.
Hold on. Can we tell the story real quick?
Yeah.
We recorded 2 really good podcasts. They were actually funny, about 20 minutes apiece.
Yep.
We did one yesterday. We did one today. And we got some really good podcasts in the can. Alex goes back to listen to them.
Nothing.
The audio is just bad. The audio is like the morning show posted.
Unlistenable.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't check their work.
They don't care about quality. They said,
No.
we did it, get it out there.
Yeah. They don't check their work. It's awful audio. And we said, you know what? We can't air this. And it was really good. We talked about Alex's anatomy on one of them and how disfigured it is.
In excruciating detail that would
Yeah.
give adults nightmares.
Yeah.
I mean, we have them. We could release them if we wanted to,
I
but the
don't-
audio is awful.
I don't think people would even be able to understand it.
No. But the morning show just, meh,
They're like, whatever,
we'll
let's go.
release it.
Well, they have a very healthy ego on that morning show, which we should actually try to adapt. They think, you know what? Our audience would rather listen to us echoing and almost unlistenable than not at all.
It's
And there's
so unlistenable.
It is.
So we redid. So we've done two 20-minute podcasts already.
Yeah.
This is our third, and finally, I think we have it right.
This will be the best one, I believe.
But what will we talk about?
Oh, Stacey, we have tons to talk about. One,
I really love.
that went over my head. I don't know what that.
Bad audio. Thank you.
Oh.
She picked up what I was
played
putting
along.
down.
See, I know him longer than you. So.
That's true.
God, you're dumb.
I know. I'm losing arguments for that. I used to tell myself as pretty smart on the show, but my brain cells are dwindling.
They're dwindling
They're
fast.
dwindling. I'm
That'll
feeling
happen.
quite stupid.
I did my pre-podcast urination, as you could
What
call
the hell
it.
is this?
Well, I want to warn you because you might not know this. The bathrooms closest to the studio out of
I
order.
found that out.
That's not good.
Listen, when you work in this business and you have 3 minutes to go to the bathroom, you can't be running all the way down to HR.
The other one's in a different zip code.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so far
That
away.
is the longest hallway ever.
Not only that, but you risk when you have to walk that far, you risk having little bump-ins. People that want to maybe say hi. People that want hello. Oh,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
Hey, as long as you're here, huh?
Yeah.
No, I can't talk with you right now.
Don't have time, John McMonagle.
And then-
I've got a heavy number 1 to go.
Who looks like the rude one? We do.
Yeah.
Because
we're in a
they
hurry.
forget what we do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just tell them when a salesperson has a question, tries to stop me, I just say, I'm talent. You can talk to my manager.
Hey, speaking of what we do in jobs and all, would you stop?
Sorry.
He has this ball that
What were
he
you
keeps
saying?
throwing against the wall.
What were you saying? Stay focused.
Yesterday, we were talking about this, Lauren and I wonder if you guys agree with this. Every job you have, you hate the customer. Okay,
After a while.
Here's example. Fast food. God, I hate the people that come in.
Mhm.
Real estate. Oh, I hate my clients.
Mhm.
Man, listeners getting on my last nerve.
Mhm.
You know, like every job, you always hate the person.
Yeah.
Did she have an example? Sorry.
No,
Yeah, real estate.
That's how it is.
Yeah, like real estate or, delivering pizza. Oh, you always have no one likes anyone when you work.
Well, that's the nature of your beast,
Except us. We love our listeners.
There are times when they make us crazy.
There are a lot of them that I do not particularly enjoy.
Okay.
Because
I will be
sometimes they're
honest.
very mean to us.
That's true.
I like the ones that are mean. I don't like the ones that are dense.
But people that have clients and whatever marketing or whatever it is, and you hear someone go, I love my clients.
Yeah.
They
shut
have to say
up.
that. No, you hear that in a commercial like, no, we take care of it. You don't care. If you weren't getting a paycheck in your back pocket,
Right.
you
You know what I love? I love money.
Yes.
That's what I
Yes.
love. And I put up with people for the money.
That should be our slogan. KS95. We just want your money.
Can we have your money?
That's all I want.
it's just that's
me
the
give you
thing is
money.
I worked in fast food. I loved the job, but man, people were a-holes.
Mm.
I've worked in as a DJ in a club. Love spinning music, but stop coming up to me with requests.
Mm.
That's like your whole job, though, as a DJ, isn't it?
No, I know what to play.
That is the
like-
misconception.
I know what to play to get people on the dance floor. When you start coming up and be like, can you play
Puppy Love by Donny Osmond.
Yeah, Leather and Lace, please. I'm like, no, it's not going to get. And then I play it because I'm mad because they come up for the third time and no one's on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Not even the person that requested it.
And then everyone looks at you because you're a big dummy, like you didn't know what you're doing. Yep.
Yeah, but isn't that also kind of expected at a wedding or something like that? That people could request.
Sure, you can request, but I'm going to tell you, I'm the.
You're going to kill the vibe.
You are.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
are going to kill it no matter what because it's a person. I just want to hear Maroon 5. The whole album, songs about Jane, please. Can you start at track 1? I mean, it's so. Oh my god!
Yeah, but you got to put yourself in people's shoes. I've been to events where the DJ was horrendous. There was a guy in my buddy was like, "Oh, my friend's playing at Encore Casino in Boston. We should go." Ah, cool, awesome. I love a good DJ. He had an incredible knack for like building up the lead in before the drop.
Yeah,
and then he right as the drop was going to happen. He flipped it to the lead up of another song. So he gave the entire audience consistent blue balls through the entire set.
The whole set?
Yeah. He would lead us up, and then would just change to a different song. We never got like the chorus or the.
Wasn't that frustrating?
It was incredibly frustrating.
See, now that's terrible.
And that made me want to be able to go up and be like, request, play the good parts of the song, please.
And then punch him.
Oh, yeah. But I also have that.
But that again, that is one in a very few, you know? Like I remember when I would DJ, I would end with this song. This would be my
really Sandstorm?
Oh my god, yeah, I would I can't play too much of it because they'll kick us off YouTube. But
that was your ender?
That was my ender.
Like,
really?
Yeah. Yeah, because it ends. You remember how it ends?
Of course.
It ends just with a fade. Like just a good fade. And then it just goes down. And you're like,
going to get us kicked off.
I know. So I did less than 10 seconds. But anyway, so yeah.
You know what I would like if you DJ'd, if Sandstorm was your thing and you fit it in like 4 to 5 times during the set?
Oh, I could do it. I could easily do it in Mankato because all the college kids were drunk by 10 p.m.
Yeah.
They don't know what song played an hour before.
Right.
And they have no idea what's going to play, you know.
You play for college kids?
Mankato, yeah. I was in a club, Mankato, they called it a club. It was a warehouse-looking place where
that's usually the best kind.
Yeah.
It was a structure that had enough room.
Yeah, and speakers. But yeah, I DJ'd for a while there. I got free booze and.
Oh, that made it my dream was to DJ. I would go into raves in South San Francisco and stuff like that. And my buddy would bring me along with his group of friends, and all of them did like muscle relaxers and stuff before. I have this incredible memory of I was drinking just like a Corona, sitting by the car, and everybody's filing around or whatever. Almost fought some Samoans that night as well. There's a big, actually, that's beside the point.
Or did you eat samosas?
Samosas.
Those are good.
And I could never do drugs, but I would hang out because I would love the music and stuff like that. And I remember that was where I first started thinking like, oh, DJ, that would be kind of cool. Because you saw this guy that would just play in control. Now, granted, everybody was high off their bahooties, but.
I'll just think now, though. Lauren and I go to a club where you're like, hey, babe, you got the NyQuil? We're gonna get so high tonight.
Woo!
I hope it has that acetaminophen.
Because my hip hurts.
Oh, this is gonna be a great night, babe. Woo! Let's get the Tums going.
Let's get home by 10 though.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to snort the Pepto. I just got pink liquid all over my nose for Pepto.
You snorted it?
You crushed up the tablets, yeah.
That's a good time. You guys are like that though.
Oh, we know how to fun, but again, I've talked about this place, and it's no longer there. It was downtown. You remember the place, the 2 floors with the DJ, next to Sneaky Pete's, kind of.
I had a water
Free House.
No, Free House is still there. Oh, Sneaky Pete.
It's next to
Sneaky Pete's.
It was Poorhouse, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was 2 floors. On the bottom, it was so cool and so fun. And then,
are you a dance floor person? I don't think I've ever seen you on a
you
dance
get her
floor.
one limoncello. She's an any kind of woman person.
Yeah, but any kind of woman person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't.
You give her one limoncello. She's on the dance floor.
Limoncello of all things. She goes, I don't know what he's talking. Have you? Because every time I think we're close to getting on the dance floor, you very conveniently bail.
When?
Very recently, we were about to crash that wedding, and Stacy was very quickly like, "No,
Well,
I'm
no,
not."
that's because she had hung with us 2 hours. She didn't want to hang out with us more.
I was just done.
Yeah, she was done.
waiting.
I just don't think I've ever seen you on a dance floor. And I think it's because I've seen him on like 8 or 9 or 10.
Well, I am spectacular.
Well, and she made the
I'll
right
never see
choice because
that.
the wedding didn't start until an hour after she left anyway.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah,
no.
we were determined. That wedding needed us more than we needed.
Well,
the
sadly,
wedding.
the groom's mom must have just passed.
Oh, is that why the big picture was there?
That was hysterical. That
What?
was hilarious.
Her passing is not funny.
It turned into a very comical situation.
Okay, story.
Okay, so we were crashing this wedding. I don't want to say where, whatever, just in case they listen. I don't want, we don't know who
But
it
What are
was.
they gonna care?
But with their permission.
With their permission, we crashed the wedding. Sadly, I think this man, the groom's mother, must have either just passed or he had a very close relationship to her. They played literally a 6-minute song to honor his mother,
Oh,
and he was up there bawling the whole time.
Aw.
I know.
What a
This guy's
horrendous thing
laughing,
for a wedding.
and so this guy's bawling, and then everyone's coming up to console him, and and
so
all that
hard.
stuff. And we're me, Lauren, Skylar, Nash, and Alex are crashing this wedding. We don't know anyone. We're sitting there, and everyone's crying.
I
and you're
felt
like, ooh, what do we do?
I felt selfish thing for them. If you're going to invite us in, maybe give us a heads up that you're going to be doing some sort of memorial service before the music starts. Don't invite us in. How shameful of them.
Well, here's
At first, when I saw the space, I thought it was a funeral because it was all dark and black in there.
yeah,
And then there's this giant portrait of
the mom.
the mom. And I was like, oh, is this a funeral? We should get out of here.
I thought I found it tasteless.
But once the music started, we didn't know any of the songs, but we danced.
That's right.
Yeah,
Out of respect for the mother that died or whatever.
sure.
We're
Or
going to
whatever it was.
celebrate
Yeah.
her with
Yeah.
a nice booty shake.
And we were the only ones really on the dance floor for the most part. So
They were probably laughing at you like, look at these terrible dancers.
No, they shouldn't. They should have been very thankful. We were the first ones and almost the only ones consistently on the dance floor the whole time. We brought, I think, a vibe to that place.
and then we got
which-
tired and left.
Oh.
Yeah, because we're old.
Yeah.
It happens. But that's a reminder. You know what? If you're not going to be fun, if your family's not fun for a wedding, definitely try and pick off stragglers to come and enjoy themselves.
Speaking of old, I got to pee and got to walk 2 miles. So can we end this?
Because you walk 2 miles?
He's got to
I
go
walk, yeah, I
all the
go
way down the
down,
hall. It's a long ways.
Stacey doesn't say too
I
much.
peed
How'd
3
you
minutes
gotta
ago,
pee?
too, by the way.
I'm
so-
really glad I'm dehydrated, so that'll help me out a lot today.
Well, hopefully this podcast audio is good. We don't know until the end.
Who
Can't
knows?
say the content was.
We're not doing another one today. I can
It's-
guarantee you.
No way.
All right, we'll see you guys back here next time. Bye.
Bye.